Okay, in this video, we're going through how to fix the audio IC problem. So this happens when the loudspeaker is grayed out, as you can just see. Now to start off with, we need to get into the phone and remove the board from the housing, and then we need to remove that bottom shielding there, and we can see our audio IC here. Now to fix this problem, we need to remove the actual audio IC. So we add a little bit of flux, and then we use some hot air so that the solder liquefies enough so that we can remove this IC. Using the tweezers there, we hold that, just lifting the board up slightly, just enough so that the board will drop down once that solder liquefies. Keep moving the heat around. And then the IC comes off. And add a little bit more flux, and then we want to clean off these pads. We want to remove the original solder that's on these pads here and replace it with a lower melting point solder. Now we want to clean the area of flux, remove all that flux that's been used there. And you see this third pad there, that one there, that's usually the problem pad. So a little trace between that pad and the component usually breaks, causing the audio IC problems that we're trying to fix here. Now, I have this new tool here which lays flat on top of those pads and provides a new connection between those components around the side and then to those pads, and replacing that trace. You may just need to trim the edges of that one just to make it fit properly. Put it down, add a little bit more flux, and then we want to tin all the pads on this tool to make sure that they stick to the pads on the actual board itself and are making a solid connection. Turn the board around, going through, making sure all of those pads are making a good connection. And then we want to connect the traces to the actual components around the edges there. That's the main part that actually repairs this problem. And we'll clean the area again, remove that flux. Making sure that all of those pads are making connection. Now we need to re-ball the IC so we can install it again. We start off with add a little bit more flux, and then we want to clean up these pads of the old solder. Clean off the IC again, a little bit of wick, and remove that last bit of solder. And we're using the stencil, place over the top, put in our liquid solder, add the heat, remove that stencil, and then we can install the IC again. So making sure we've got the rotation orientation correct. So make sure we got the orientation correct there. And then we add it on, add in the heat, and it will sit straight in there. And then we install the board back into the phone, and then we can test. And now we can see the loudspeaker icon is working again. And that's the audio IC repair fix.